Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora, and on today's video we're going to cover and talk about something that really overwhelmed me when I first started Infinitynikki, and that is the Pear-Pal. Whether you're a new player or maybe you've been playing since the release date and you're still kind of confused on what everything is, today's video is going to cover everything you need to know. I also want to disclaim that I'm still pretty new to the game, so I may not have all the Pear-Pal features unlocked, but today I'm going to cover what is available on mine. Pear-Pal is essentially just the main menu in the game, but it's super confusing at first, and over here you're going to find all of your important menus like collecting your daily tasks, changing Nikki's appearance, tracking quests, and more. So the first thing we're going to talk about is one of the very first icons that you're going to see in your Pear-Pal, and that is the wardrobe. The wardrobe is basically just a place where you can freely style Nikki, select all the outfits you've unlocked, and wear them as you explore the world. The next thing we're going to talk about is the map on the game, which honestly is really easy to use. Now I play on keyboard and mouse, so I access this by pressing M on my keyboard, so I'm not really sure how it is for controllers, so feel free to comment and let us know, what button it is for controller users. I don't see a button for this on my inventory, but I could be wrong and just missing it. But anyways, this is where you're going to do all of your fast traveling around Mirrorland, and there's also a really great tracking system, which I appreciate because I tend to get lost and forget where I'm going. Now, as a new player, you may be wondering how to unlock the fast travel icons on your map. This is done by just simply exploring the world, and you look for these little objects over here, and to unlock these fast travel spires, all you do is just talk to them. So the next thing I'm going to talk about on your Pear-Pal is the sketch menu, and this is basically a crafting menu, so you're going to craft different kinds of outfits that you discover around the game. So one of the very first sketches that you're going to find in the game is ability outfits, and these are the things that kind of help you navigate around the world of Mirrorland, like your floating outfit and more. But you will discover more sketches from different chests that you find by exploring and by completing quests. The great thing about the sketch menu too is it's going to tell you what resources you need to craft each outfit, and many of these resources are found just by exploring and catching different critters and more. Another feature that you may have just saw in my footage is that you can set each outfit as a goal that you want to craft, which I think is really handy because I tend to forget what items I need. If you hover over here where you see your active quests, you can actually toggle over and see what resource you still need to be able to craft a certain item. So it's a very handy system, especially if you tend to forget what items you need for a certain outfit. This menu will always show the item that you're lacking. You need to be able to craft the item. Next is the resonance store, which honestly really confused me at first, especially since this is my first gacha game, but hopefully if you're new to this, I can explain it in a non-confusing way. But basically, resonance is where you're going to roll your 3, 4, or even 5-star outfits on the limited banner and the permanent banner. You can change what banner you want to pull items from at the very bottom of the screen, as well as choose the amount of crystals you want to use. The blue crystals, which are called Resonite, are going to be used on the permanent banner, and the pink crystals, called Revelation, are going to be used on the limited time banners. So make sure you choose carefully on which crystal you want to purchase. If I'm being honest, I would recommend just using currency that you earned through your gameplay. You can actually earn both the blue and pink crystals. Yes, it'll definitely take a little bit of grinding, but if you don't want to spend real life money on this is a really fun way to earn these two currencies. You'll be able to turn your pink diamonds that you earn from playing the game, so by questing and exploring, and turn them into the pink crystals that you use to pull, and you'll be able to purchase and trade these in from the store on your Pear-Pal. And we'll cover and talk about this more in a second, but I just want to disclaim that's where you're going to get your pink crystals. So as mentioned earlier, I definitely recommend using the currency that you earn through your gameplay, because with these crystals you are not guaranteed a new item every time you pull. Unfortunately, you will get a ton of duplicates, but I guess that's kind of the fun with the gacha system. I'm definitely not going to go in depth on the gacha system today. If you're interested in learning more about it, I would definitely recommend checking out some videos that I do have linked for you in my pinned comment. Over here under details is where you're going to find the available outfits as well as the probability of pulling a certain item. So this one is really great to keep track of everything you have collected so far or maybe want to get. You can also preview each outfit to decide if you want to pull for them, and also don't forget to claim your deep echoes, which are claimed in a certain amount of draws each time. Your deep echoes are guaranteed rewards, so over here you're going to find contacts, different types of makeup, and cloaks for Momo, so really fun to just earn towards. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Ocean's Blessing here on the banner. I believe that these are just for the limited banners, but correct me if I'm wrong. But basically over here, you can select a certain item from an outfit that you like, and you're guaranteed to pull it within 5-star pulls. I really like this feature because there's some elements of an outfit that I don't really care for, and even if you're not trying to pull for the entire outfit, you are at least guaranteed the one item that you really want. Anyways, if there's any helpful information about this category that I may have forgotten, please let us know in the comments, as this will help new players out. But in summary, I would recommend focusing on using your pink crystals just because the blue crystals are permanent, so you'll have plenty of time to grind for these. The next thing on your Pear-Pal is the store, where you can access in-game purchases, so using your real life money. You can also purchase items, outfits, outfit pieces. Even as a free-to-play player, which I'm doing currently, you can get some free rewards over here and trade in those pink diamonds for the pink or blue crystals that you use in the Resonance store. So don't completely avoid this area because there is some free useful rewards over here. Also, another huge reason to come over here is when you pull for items. If you get duplicates, you can actually exchange these for different items in the game. For every duplicate, you're gonna get surging ebbs or tranquility droplets, so don't let these go to waste, but I can promise you you're gonna get a ton of tranquility droplets, so use them towards other crystals like the pink or blue ones or items that you might need. Moving on, next we're gonna talk about the course menu, which honestly was really confusing and overwhelming for me as a new player. It still is, as I'm still trying to learn the whole entire area, so bear with me, but I'll do my best to explain everything over here too. So what are courses? This is where you're gonna find your stylist ranking, which is really important to progress because you're gonna need it to move forward with the story. This is also where you're gonna keep track of your in-game achievements. So if you're familiar with games like Dreamlight Valley and Animal Crossing, it's a very similar system. Whim Changes the World is related to your styling and wardrobe achievements in the game. Burst of Inspiration is related to exploring and collecting resources, so make sure you're checking this one as well. Next, Grow Together is related to completing your quests, going shopping in the game, and taking photos. Next, the Trial of Bravery is really straightforward. This is where you're going to find your achievements for solving puzzles, combat encounters, and completing trials and realms. Lastly, a Kaleidoscope World rewards you for your mini games, exploration, and taking photos. All of these accomplishments will reward you with diamonds and course credits, so make sure you come here and claim your rewards. You'll know if you need to claim something by seeing a red dot on each category. Another important thing over here on this menu is to improve your stylist rank, which you can do by collecting wish glimmers and course credits. Moving on to the factions category, this is really straightforward. It's just where you view your progress and get rewards for finishing a battle against members that you encounter through the world of Mirrorland. There are 3 factions that you're gonna meet in the game, which are called the Golden Daisies, Ebony Scissors, and Beyond the Basics. Now, this can kind of get into spoiler territory, so I'm not gonna cover this category for too long. You will learn more about the factions as you progress the storyline. Next, we're gonna talk about Eureka, which is used in stylist challenges. This is also where you can view your collection as well as upgrade them. These are also special effects that boost your score in the styling challenges that I just mentioned and actually can make a huge difference between losing or winning. Next, we have the glow up category, which was another one that really confused me, but this one actually got pretty straightforward as I progressed my storyline. Glow up is just a way to upgrade your outfits. You can either upgrade an entire outfit or a single piece. To upgrade an outfit, you will need bling and different types of resources, so make sure you are collecting a ton of bling and not wasting it, and of course gathering all the resources you may need to upgrade a set or a piece. Moving on to our next Pear-Pal category, which is evolution. Over here is where you're going to find alternative color variants that you own for completed outfits. I love this option because if you don't like a color version of a certain outfit, you can actually evolve it. Now, evolving an outfit does require some resources, and this is blings, threads of purity, and a special resource called Calm Thoughts. Evolutions will also include crafting duplicates of an item set, which I don't really like, but I guess it makes sense sense in a way. If there is an outfit also from the Resonance banner, you will sadly need to pull duplicates of all the pieces from that set too to get its color variant. Also, it's important to note that evolutions are just cosmetic. You won't get any stat boosts that I know of, at least, like the glow up does, and these are fully optional. Next, we have the Run Pear-Pal, which is just an in-game clock. You can also use this feature to go forward in time, especially to progress quests or meet specific characters. To pass time, you must complete a mini game, which by the way, I completely suck at, so don't judge me for all the bad guys that I'm hitting. But this game also has a skip feature where you can skip the mini game completely if you want, but honestly, I'm determined to not suck as bad, so I'm gonna keep trying to do this. Next, we have the Compendium. Now, the storyline does give you a brief explanation of what this is, but basically you should be checking this as often as possible because you can actually claim rewards here like diamonds. This is where every piece of clothing you have collected is tracked. Also, on each outfit that you have unlocked, you can claim diamonds as mentioned earlier on it every single time. Our next feature on Pear-Pal is called Mirror Level, which is just Nikki's character level and is increased by XP points, which is increased by doing realm challenges, quests, and lastly, daily wishes. With each mirror level increasement, you can also get rewards here, so make sure you're checking over here as well. The next 3 Pear-Pal features are really straightforward, so I'm not going to cover them for too long. But right here is where you're going to find your friends list, so you can add friends over here and send them personal messages. Next, we have Momo's album, which are screenshots that you have taken, and a scrapbook feature, which I think is really nice to have. It's basically just highlights of what you've discovered throughout your storyline. And then we have the quests category, which is just tracking and untracking quests. Next, we have our daily wishes tab, which is a great thing to do every single day. If you can't play for a long time, at least do this, because every day you get a set of different tasks to complete, and when you complete each task, you are given rewards, including diamonds. So make sure you at least do this every single day if you can't play for too long. Next, we have tutorials, which I'm so glad they've added this because it's a great feature if you're like me and accidentally press a button too fast or forget how to do something, but it's just going to guide you on what you do throughout the game and how to do a certain feature. Next, we have the folklore guide, which you will unlock as you progress the storyline, but this is where you're going to see the progress on different box games that you complete in Mirrorland. I love these games so much because not only are they fun, but you get rewards from completing them, so make sure you explore and find these. Next, on to Mirror Journey. This is just the game's battle pass, which includes the free one and the paid one. If you play Disney Dreamlight Valley, it's basically their version of the Star Path. I'm currently a free-to-play player, so I am not doing the paid version. In this tab though, you will find different types of tasks that you must complete to get certain rewards for. And lastly, we have the backpack, which is just essentially your inventory. This is where you're going to find different resources you've collected as well as the amounts that you own. Anyways, that's it for the Pear-Pal. That is every single category explained. If there was something that I forgot, please let us know in the comment section below. Not only will this help new players out, but also returning players who may be confused on something, but I'm pretty sure I covered all the important basics in today's video. Anyways, before today's video ends, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. Thanks again for watching, and as always, have a horrible day, and I'll see you next video.